What stakes did I start the challenge? I started on 2-0. $2 buy-in. Shout out to sets. So good at sets. Finally. Alright. The question is, do we bet or check? I think we check, actually. This guy's got some king 10s, some king jacks that he might want to bet. And if he has got 8s or 9s, check raising seems like the one. And he might also start just betting some random stuff as well. Ace jacks, ace 10s. Jesus Christ. Alright. If they got it, they got it. We're going to be calling quickly so they don't think we have a set or jack 10. Hopefully they just put us on aces. And continue. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can have jack 10. So good at boats. So good at boats. 8s is in everyone's range. I'm just saying. I'm not ruling it out. So we're kind of hoping this guy just has jack 10 a lot. This guy probably has... Oh, what he's got. Gonna be betting 40 and hope nobody's good enough to fold pocket 9s or jack 10. I know it seems pretty wild to be just targeting those hands, but when ranges are this narrow, I think it's well within our rights to just be targeting those hands. Man, if he shoves right now, I'm going to cry. I think he might have 9s. Or either that or he's a recreational player with fucking nothing. Don't know what nothing would be in this spot, like queen 9, but... I think he might have 9s. Dude, shout out to the raid as we get the boom boom. Oh, yes, boys. That was beautiful. Oh, my God. All right, guesses in the chat for what the heck. Shout out to the raid from Fellini. Somebody shout him out because I don't actually know how to do that. But I know that Twitch streamers do that, and that is what keeps the place going. Ace 8, pocket 9s. Guys, how beautiful was that? How beautiful can you get? That river sizing. Oh, yeah. Felt good. That one felt really good. So, we opened the quiggities, the dishwashers, the pocket ladies. We decided to be checking this flop. This guy's got a lot of hands that are going to be betting, especially if he's a recreational player. He might end up betting all of his ace jack, ace 10, king jack, king 10. And then if he does have pocket 8s, pocket 9s, he's going to be betting. This guy check raising is actually kind of scary. So let's go through his range. Let's just go through his range. Let's go through his range. Okay. Maybe I can actually zoom in on this. F4? How's that looking? Yeah, it's looking alright. So I'm going to do this as a highlight thing. Start again. Alright, so we open the quiggities. He's all like, boom, boom. So this guy's range. Not many people bluff in this spot because this guy can have jack 10 and 8s and 9s. So we're automatically assuming this is value, especially with the sizing. And what we're going to be doing is putting him on an exact range very, very quickly. Queen 9, Queen 8. We block both of those very heavily. I'm not usually about blockers, but when it's very mathematically relevant, you got to take into account. Maybe 9-8, probably not. Jack 10. Now the problem with Jack 10, so like how many combos? Tell me in the chat how many combinations of Jack 10 are there in his range, and we can actually do this very, very quickly. If I have maybe a notes tab or something. It's a new computer. Bear with me. OneNote. Get started. Please don't load all of my other notes that I've kept on other computers. It has actually. Okay, well, we're making a new one. New section. Poker. Okay. So let's put in Queen 9 suited, Queen 8 suited preflop. So now how many combinations of Queen 9 suited are there? Well, spades, hearts, clubs are gone. So that leaves diamonds. So there's one of Queen 9 suited. And I'll get the all four tables up so you can see it. Queen 9 suited, 1. Queen 8 suited. So we've got spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. So there's actually 0 of Queen 8 suited. Jack 10. Here's the problem. 16. 16 Jack 10s. Ugh. Yikes. 8-9. So technically, there's 2 8-9 suiteds left. And there might be 8-9 off as well. But the problem is he doesn't always check raise 8-9. In fact, very often he won't be check raising 8-9. So let's say that there's maybe 4 of 8-9. And then we've got pocket 8s. 8-8. 3. 9-9. 3. So you suddenly start seeing, holy shit, wait. We only have 1, 5, plus 6, 11 combos that we beat, and 16 combos that beat us, assuming that he doesn't have any bluffs here, which is actually very, very often the case in these kind of situations. So we're suddenly not the happiest bunny. At the same time, we ain't ever folding. But if this guy's a reg, he'll know that if we shove here into a very strong looking range, that we probably just have the nuts. So by shoving, we're actually almost over-repping our hand. So we do that, and we're like, you know what? Fuck you, Jack 10. Fuck you, Jack 10. Idiot, Jack 10. So let's just make that a bit bigger so you can see it. Maybe even a bit bigger. So now we are behind the 1 combo of 8-8. Still 0 of those. Crushing that. And 3 combos of that, we're beating 16 combos of that. So we've gone from beating less than half of his range, potentially, to only losing to 1 combo out of a hefty 24 combos. So the 8 is just a beautiful card, even though in some people's minds they might be like, well, but we only lost to 1 hand before, which is Jack 10, and now we only lose to 1 hand, which is 8-8. Doesn't matter. You gotta think in combos. So we end up giving it the old check, assuming that we can probably get most of his money on the river, and hoping this guy is just going to completely overvalue his hand if he does have something like Jack 10. The other guy. This guy. And then the river's a deuce. So we're like, let's bring it back to this thing actually. River's deuce. So we're like, okay, what size do we want to go? This guy can still have a boat. If he's a reg, he'll know that we have pretty damn strong ranges. You know, we can all have Jack 10. We can all have pocket queen. I can have pocket queens at least. And I would expect him to bet pocket 9. So I thought, okay, this guy probably just has Jack 10 a lot. Like, pretty much always just Jack 10. I don't know whether he's a reg. I don't know whether he's a recreational player. And I don't know whether he knows who I am. Because maybe if he is a reg, he'll think and he knows me. He'll think I'm capable of bluffing something like kings here. So I go for 40. My thought process was, I don't know what this guy has. Don't know if he's a reg. Don't know if he's a recreational player. He could just turn up with an 8 somehow. He could just turn up with Jack 10. He could end up hero calling us with something like aces, king, queen. And you just never know. So I did that. Get a call and a snap call. And turned out they had pretty much the best hands they could have possibly had in that situation. So lady luck on our side.